Here it is, guys, the video I've been waiting for. We got the unboxing of the Sony Xperia XZs. So this phone will follow up to last year's Sony Xperia XZ. Excellent flagship phone. And they've even increased the box size a little bit this year. So on the right side, this is the Sony Xperia XZ box, and on the left, the XZs. So not sure if that actually means anything, but nonetheless, it's exciting. Alright guys, so let's get started. And I'll show you a quick look at the outside of the box. So you see there XZs at the bottom, you got dual SIM. Look at the side. And the other side. And for the top, it's the same thing, it's white. Just covering up some of that information there. And then look at the back. So again, very minimal design here. But let's get to the actual unboxing. And you guys see stickers are still there. Just arrived from Amazon. All right. One down. And the other side. So yeah guys, as you all know, I love the Sony Xperia XZ. This one, it's not as big of an upgrade obviously as the upcoming Sony Xperia XZ Premium. I think that's their big flagship for the first half of the year. Although this one's still an excellent phone. Would definitely still consider it a flagship. But it does have the Snapdragon 820 instead of the 821 or 835. Sony Xperia XZ Premium, which I will have on the channel. That one has Snapdragon 835. Now you are getting a little bit more RAM this time. You're getting 4 GB RAM versus 3 for the XZ. Alright, here we go. Right on top, we got the XZs. And look at the size of the box. So again, pretty similar to the Sony Xperia XZ, but we're getting different colors this time on the size of the box. And different colors for the phone as well. So this is a light blue. Last year they had this color blue. I'll show you that in a minute though. Alright, and underneath that we got instruction manuals. And actually just press in there to lift this up. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, definitely a little bit different packing material this time. Though doesn't look like we're getting any extra. Here are the guides. And looks like some stuff, okay, actually open up like that. And more manuals. And I think this is a USB-C cable. Yep, USB-C. And we got the power brick here. So yeah, pretty basic. Don't think they added anything from the Sony Xperia XZ box, but we got all the necessities there. I do wish they included a headphone, but I think that for other regions you may get that. So again, this is the United States version. Very nice looking phone, extremely similar in design to the Sony Xperia XZ. Again, beautiful design here. And the back. Alright guys, so let me know in the comments which color you like more. Personally, I think I like the blue color from last year a little bit more, but obviously extremely similar in terms of design, almost identical. Now you will notice that the rear facing camera on the XZs is a little bit bigger, and it's actually lower megapixels. It is 19 versus 23, although the camera is improved. You got a 960 frames per second slow motion camera on there. Bigger sensor, as you guys can tell. Sides of the phone. So again, very, very similar in terms of size. And the bottom. The other side. And top, so still retaining that headphone jack. And another look at the back. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and power this on. And I'm going to load it up, and then I'm going to do some quick impressions versus the Sony Xperia XZ. Alright guys, so I just set up my Sony Xperia XZs. Let's do a very quick boot up test between that and the XZ. So both these phones have a lot in common. Both the same screen, 5.2 inches, 1080p. Front-facing camera on both is 13 megapixels. In terms of internal storage, 32 or 64 gigabytes, micro SD card support, 2800 battery capacity on both. Both are waterproof, both stereo speakers, both USB-C at the bottom. And the XZs should be the first one to boot up here. And now you guys see XZs is up. And XZ up as well. Alright guys, so you see a different design here on the XZs. Different animation there as well. And a little bit different here in terms of the home screens. Let's take a look at the apps. So mostly the same there. So guys, in terms of big advantages, on the XZs, there's really two things. So one of them is you're getting that extra gigabyte of RAM, 4 versus 3. And the other thing is, of course, the rear-facing camera. So here's another look at that. I'm just going to show you guys a side angle view. So as you see, it actually is raised a little bit there on the XZs. Again, much bigger lens. So hopefully that means better quality pictures and videos. So again, guys, I think with the Sony Xperia XZs, not a huge upgrade. I think the XZ Premium obviously will be a much bigger upgrade once that arrives next month. But still seems like a pretty formidable upgrade. I'm very, very excited to use the camera. And who knows, maybe the extra gigabyte of RAM will make it significantly faster, but we'll see in the speed test. So please subscribe to check all that out. We'll be having a lot on the channel. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.